What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of Nerdy Sense Reacts. It's your boy Corey, and of course we got this Game of Thrones beginner's guide, Uncensored, from Samuel L. Jackson. I guess it was about time they did this. 6 seasons of Game of Thrones, Winds of Winter about to drop pretty soon. In between, they had the crazy reveal, R plus L equals J, finally confirmed. A lot of great things from season 6. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they had something like this at the end just to recap, especially for people who haven't watched it. But now maybe this will get some people who haven't watched it interested, and or maybe still turn some people away. But 7 minutes, I know they're not about to go through all 6 seasons, but let's see what my boy Samuel L. Jackson has to say about the 6 seasons of Game of Thrones. Let's get it in.
Okay, newbie, we've only got a few minutes and a lot to cover, so listen up. The first thing you need to know about this world is, no, not dragons. Fuck those dragons. The seasons in this place last a ridiculously long time. So when we start this, everyone has just come out of a long summer. So let's just say they ain't too happy about winter coming. Winter is coming.
Shit, I wouldn't be either.
Winter is coming.
Stop that. You're making me uncomfortable.
It only took 6 seasons for winter to get there.
Lord Eddard Stark, a.k.a. Ned, is asked by his friend, the king, Robert Baratheon, to be the hand of the king, a.k.a. right-hand man. Ned doesn't want to go, but that's his boy. So he uproots his family and heads to King's Landing. Nice family, right? Don't get attached. I'm saying. Over in Essos, the exiled children of House Targaryen want King Robert dead and the throne back in their family.
Man,
Robert,
the series looks so weird.
The Mad King who tried to burn everybody in the kingdom to a crisp with wildfire until this motherfucker killed him. Now, he's the king's brother-in-law, the queen's twin brother. Put a pin in that, because that's important. Now, Daenerys Targaryen gets married off to Khal Drogo, leader of the Dothraki, in exchange for using their badass army to take the throne back. At least, that was the plan. Oh, and she got some eggs as a gift. Beautiful, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Very
now,
nice eggs.
The last place you need to know about is this 300-mile-long, 700-foot-high ice wall. The Night's Watch defend the wall against their sworn enemies, the Wildlings. But that's not the only thing they need to worry about. And some time has passed now, and all hell is broken loose because of some things I don't have time to explain.
Really?
Just know that in all 7 of the kingdoms of Westeros, peacetime is done.
And everybody want to be king.
Everybody thinks they should sit on the Iron Throne. This guy too. But the guy who's on the throne now is the heir.
He's such a
He's
douche.
not exactly humble about it either.
The king can do as he likes.
People doubt the legitimacy of his right to the throne because his uncle and mom, the queen, are a little too close. Come on, baby.
That's the incest right there.
Remember those lovely eggs? Well, Danny found a way to hatch them. And yes, you guessed it, 3 little dragon babies. Oh, they're so cute. Over on that big iron wall, Jon Snow, Ned's illegitimate son, and the rest of the Night's Watch are really getting worried about the wildlings on the other side. And these motherfuckers are cold. Which is why everybody should be worried about this long-ass winter coming, but instead are too busy fighting. Meanwhile, Danny's dragons finally got bigger. Oh, relax, not that much. She still needs an army if she wants that throne. So she heads over to Slaver's.
That was one of the best parts of Game of Thrones up to that point.
Idea that the White Walkers are
when
about
she
to
stole the Unsullied.
Everybody. The 7 kingdoms, the wildlings, everybody. The only one with a clue aside from Jon Snow seems to be her.
This war of 5 kings.
But Jon Snow knows nothing.
Meanwhile, this jerk is still on the Iron Throne. So right now, House Lannister is winning this game. If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place. And the only reason they're winning is
because of Papa Lannister
is backing them. So this asshole has to marry her to fuse the families together. So, what happened to all the Starks, you ask? Well, let me tell you, they're not doing so well.
They got killed off. They're dropping like flies.
Well, let's just say some wedding invitations you should decline. Sansa's stuck in King's Landing with this motherfucker, and Arya teams up with this scary-looking dude to survive. Bran tripping. Meanwhile, nobody's paying attention herself. The dragons are even bigger and can now do some serious damage. She's got thousands of followers and 8,000 of the baddest soldiers in the land. Now that's formation. But she's not the only one who has an army, see? The White Walkers, the scary motherfuckers, they got one too. The Night Watch is trying the best they can to stop it. And remember what I said about winter a few minutes ago? It's almost here, and still ain't nobody ready. Even though they've been saying winter's coming for 4 seasons now. And Cersei thinks she's a good leader, but she ain't. She's pretty much Marie Antoinette in this whole situation.
I never drew that. Oh, I never drew that comparison.
So the people turn against the leaders and turn to religion, a dangerous one. As for the Starks,
And also the religion
Arya
of
is working on
Westeros.
her revenge dance, and Jon Snow is still with the Night's Watch defending the wall. So, let's look at the wall again, shall we? Remember, Jon knows that the White Walkers, aka Army of the Dead, are coming. And being the good guy that he is, decides to try and save the Wildlings from getting wiped out. The Night's Watch aren't exactly thrilled about this idea, but Jon doesn't care. He's the Lord Commander, and they have to do as they're told.
I'm the captain now, bitch.
We didn't have time to show you? That's nothing. Nothing compared to, man, listen.
Oh,
Trust
shit.
me. I wish I had time to show you this battle.
Hard Home was that
Is
shit.
sick.
That shit was great.
Back to Danny. More power, more problems. She's having trouble controlling everybody. The former slaves, the masters, these guys with the masks. Even her dragons ain't fans of hers right now. And what's worse, before nobody even knew she had dragons and she wasn't a threat. Now everybody knows she has dragons. And right about now, she could use some solid advice as to what to do next.
Don't nobody in Westeros really give a fuck.
Here he is, Tyrion. Sure, he's a Lannister and he's a lush, but hey, don't hold that against him.
You're going to advise me.
Now, let's check in on the Stark kids one
Now
more
he's
time.
the hand of the
Sansa
queen.
can't catch a break and is now stuck in the worst relationship of her life with this dickhead. As for Arya, a girl has decided to boost her skill set by becoming no one. And out of nowhere, Jon Snow's men show him just how much they didn't appreciate risking their lives to try and save the Wildmen. And of course, we all know what happened next, because it was huge. Huge! Oh, you don't, huh? Wait, what? Oh,
Don't show it.
Sorry, folks. We run out of time. Shame, shame, shame. Because all of this is nothing compared to what we didn't have a chance to get into. The backstabbing, the lying, the cheating, the parts that'll make you feel uncomfortable, parts that will break your heart. Epic battles. I mean, you need to see it for yourself. You really do. And, huh? What? Yes, okay, yes, we have dragons. That's all that. You still stuck on these fucking dragons? Okay, you want to see a dragon, motherfucker? All right, here you go. Here you fucking go.
He always got to drop the F-bomb.
Happy now?
What a great way to promote Game of Thrones. HBO really nailed it with that one. That was great. So guys, if you have not watched Game of Thrones or you have not read the books that inspired the hit show Game of Thrones, I really suggest that you take a moment from your busy, hectic lives, pick up a book, download it from iTunes, watch it on demand if you got HBO. If you got HBO as part of Comcast or DirecTV and you have not watched Game of Thrones, I really don't know why the fuck you have HBO. That is the one reason to have HBO. I mean, of course there's Ballers and other shows, but come on, HBO is Game of Thrones. Like, that's what they are known for now. Game of Thrones, the highest watched show ever. It just makes HBO such a gaggle shitload of money, which they also spend in turn producing Game of Thrones. But that doesn't matter. They make a lot of money, and you should watch it. Anyway, Winds of Winter, probably coming late 2016 or early 2017. Most people believe late 2016. I myself have been waiting and stalking George R.R. Martin's Not a Blog page for some time now. This was funny. Samuel L. Jackson, always such a great great person to have in movies if you're looking for like the hilarious factor, the wow factor, get people laughing, break the tension. There's a reason why he is the highest grossing actor ever, and I don't mean as in terms of making money. I mean in terms of the movies he's been in, all of their gross sum be making him the highest grossing actor. He didn't make the money, but the movies made the money, so in turn he gets that estimate. But then he has attached himself to a lot of successful franchises, so that's why. Very famous for the F-bomb, which he dropped quite a lot in this little promo, but even then, it still was pretty light on the F-bombs for Samuel L. Jackson. Anyway, if you like my reaction, make sure you hit the like button. Remember to comment on the channel, Facebook, Twitter, Step Today on all the latest Nerdy Sense content. I'll be coming at you guys soon with much, much more. NS Nation, stand up.
Get out of here and level up on my lick tongue.
No.
Really?
Well, we got same hats, kind of. Bartender, can I get a Gyarados Eggies for the lady, please? Girl, I go so hard, you're gonna be Boba sore in the morning.
Oh, what?
Sore? Like Boba sore. You're gonna be sore in the morning. From the rough sex.
That didn't fly over.
You teach me and I teach you. Let's have sex. I'll be ass catch 'em if you ass throwing. Gotta catch my balls.